Hi beauties, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. For today's look, I did a celebrity inspired look from Priyanka Chopra. One of my followers requested that I do a look for Priyanka Chopra. So I googled Priyanka Chopra makeup, and this is the makeup look that I picked out of all the ones that I saw. She does really subtle makeup, and I just thought that this was really pretty, and this actually is perfect for the Jaclyn Hill palette. So this is the colors that were on the look. I don't know how the makeup artist did her makeup, so this is just my version of it, but I thought it was just a really subtle, pretty, simple look. And yeah, so if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, then please stay tuned. Bye. Alright, getting started. I'm just using my concealer on my eye, and I'm using that as a primer. Then going into my Jaclyn Hill palette, going into those top two colors. They are just really light tan colors. I just needed to mix those colors as my transition shade. Then going into this more caramel shade, I'm applying that right underneath the colors that I applied first, just to deepen my crease, and just blending that back and forth. Then into more of that coffee tone, I'm blending that right into the colors I put there before, and then blending those out with the brush with no product on it. Just making sure there are no harsh lines. Then going into that mustard color, I'm applying that right into my crease and blending all of the colors together using that. Then going into this mauvey color, I'm just applying that into my outer V, and then bringing the excess into my crease that's left. And then just blending that out now with the big fluffy blending brush. Then I'm going into this light color at the top. It's my brow highlight. It's like a light color with like a goldish tone to it. And then I'm using my blending brush to blend that into the crease as well. Make sure there's no harsh lines. Then going into that nice beautiful shimmery color, I'm using that in the front of my eye because I just want to open my eyes up more. And the color wasn't coming out as pigmented as I wanted, so I went into my setting spray and got it exactly how I want it. Then I'm going into this beautiful greenish blue color. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's a beautiful, like a light emerald tone. And I'm just blending that onto my lid. I used some setting spray as well to get this color to come out as pigmented as I wanted it to be. And I'm just blending it and packing it on until it's the intensity that I wanted. So I went back several times. Then I'm going back into that mustard color to blend it right above the crease, and to just make sure that all of the colors are blending together with no harsh lines, and that everything is just coming together nicely. And I'm just going to go into this mauvey tone once again and blend that right into my outer V once again, and blend the excess into my crease. And I'm just blending and making sure that everything is coming together. And then I'm going into this bronzy color and just applying that to the bottom of my eye and blending that out. And then I wanted to go into my black coal liner and make sure to put it in my waterline, and also make sure to tight line. This is a NYX liner called Nylon, and I'm using that to create my wing. And I like to create, well, I do it different times depending on how thick I want the wing to be. For this one, the wing is kind of thick, so I like to start off by creating the wing and then go in. And I'm just making sure to blend out the color that I put underneath my eye with that mauvey tone and make sure everything comes together. And then I use my Unique moisturizer and my Unique primer on my face to set it before I foundation. Then I'm using my Unique Touch Behold translucent powder to set my primer. And then I wanted to use my e.l.f. foundation. I got this online not too long ago, and I like this foundation. It does have a very, the smell doesn't smell very nice, but the foundation itself is really nice. And I'm just blending that out. It's nice for an everyday foundation, like going to work. You're not like going out. Then using my Unique concealer, Skin Perfecting Concealer in Satin, and I'm just blending that out. And I wanted to use a brush to blend out the rest. I just kind of wanted to get a different finish than what I was getting from the sponge. And that's my fault because I need to clean my sponges. So I'm just blending everything out right now. Going into my LA Girl Pro Conceal Beautiful Bronze and using that as my contour shade. And then I'm just blending this out with a kind of a contour flat edge brush. And then I wanted to use my stipple brush to finish it off to get it blended nicely. And so I'm just stippling that into my skin using a stipple brush. Then I'm going into my Wet n Wild concealer in the color medium. And I'm just applying that as my highlight. And I'm just blending that out with the sponge. And then I felt like I needed to switch sponges. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't mixing my contour and my highlight shade. And then I wanted to blend out with the brush once more to make sure everything is blending together good. Now I am blending in my Ebony Bronze from CoverGirl. It is a bronzer. And I'm setting my bronzer. It's a powder. Then going into my Sacha Buttercup powder. And I'm setting my highlighted areas. And I like to bake, so I'm using these to bake. And just making sure to apply it to all of the areas where I like to highlight. This is going to be like a more subtle look. So I do want to just make sure that I have my face, pay a little bit more attention to my face since it is more subtle. And I'm using the mascara, Big Shot Mascara from Maybelline. Creating fake lashes by putting lines underneath my eyes. And applying that to my eyes. And then going back into that greenish color and just applying it with my finger to make it more pigmented. And then applying my false lashes. These are from AliExpress. Then using this big fluffy blending brush, I'm using my Touch Mineral foundation in the color Satin to blend away the powder. And I'm just blending. Then going into my Saharan Volume 2 palette, going into that rosy color, and I'm applying that to my cheeks. And then I felt like it was a little too intense, so I used my big fluffy brush to blend it out. Then I use this little highlight that's in here. It's a very subtle highlight. It's subtle. I didn't want my highlight blinding, and this highlight gives me just that nice, subtle, natural highlight. And then I'm using this stripped down lipstick from ColourPop Cosmetics. And then using the Papai lipstick from Jouer on top of that. And just blend it with my finger. And this is the final look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this Priyanka Chopra inspired look. It's a very, very natural, not really natural, but natural-esque, very subtle makeup. And I had a fun time doing that. I don't do a lot of subtle makeup. So let me know what you guys think below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Mwah. Please subscribe.